Let me. So let me just go ahead and interrupt already. Those holes were my doing. Well, partially my doing. Somebody had replaced the tail lights on this bus before with the next model version thing, but wasn't done very well. They just put a piece of fiberglass up there, cut the round holes, and that piece of fiberglass, which is what I'm cutting, starting to come loose, starting to separate. So I decided I was going to put my own spin on the taillights. Very similar to what the original taillights looked like, which I'll throw a picture up of that, but a little different. Well, I have to apologize, everybody. I'm still trying to figure out this whole video vlogging stuff. I wanted to explain a little bit better detail what's going on here. So initially there was a fiberglass panel that the previous owner, somebody before them, this bus has been owned by at least 2 different groups, and they put a fiberglass panel over the old tail lights. And to remove the old tail lights, they just cut these giant holes here, because there used to be 2 rows of lights on this this door hatch. So I did not like how that looked. It was starting to come off. It looked kind of hokey. So I took that off, and that's when I found these giant holes. So initially I was just trying to use some fiberglass to fill in these things here. I just laid a piece here, and gravity definitely was not my friend. The little fiberglass things would just slide off. So I'm sure a body guy could make it work, but you know, I'm just a little DIYer here. So what I did was I was cutting the panel with the strips right here, and then using JB Weld to hold them, because this fiberglass takes forever to set. I added extra hardener on one attempt, and it resulted in it drying quicker, but the flash time was just almost instant. It went from runny to set. So that's where the JB Weld came into play. So we just cut the little pieces that I needed, JB welded it, and then put this fiberglass over it. It doesn't need to be super strong, although these are pretty looks, I like it. I'm good with it. So we can fit our Bargeman tail lights over that. I wanted to give you a little tour of how these bus doors work if you've never dealt with one of these before, because this took me a while to figure out when I picked the bus up. But on the side here is the access door to the engine. And there's a release lever right here that has no markings but a little arrow on it, and you push that all the way up and you'll hear it click, and that should release both sides. Now unfortunately, when I bought this bus, the struts were extremely worn, and she's still not released here. There she goes. So this door is heavy, but she just pops up like that. But these are the struts. This being a Prevost, these are Prevost specific part numbers. So I tried and tried to order these aftermarket, only to find out they were cheaper from Prevost. They were like $9 each, and it's the same strut, whether it's a baggage bay or this engine compartment here. So that was a pleasant surprise. I've actually found most of the parts from Prevost are very reasonable. Anyhow, as you can see, that is a rat's nest that we have to figure out. I tried to label them as best I could, but we definitely need to clean this up because this is a train wreck. And I have no idea what that plug goes to. I'm hoping it's like an engine heater, but we're still figuring things out on this. And lastly, I do have to apologize for the utter disaster that is going on around here. We are in the process of moving to help facilitate working on this bus, but there is just stuff everywhere. My folks were hoarders apparently. So there's probably 2 generations of stuff. As you can see, I got a load ready to go to the dump there. That's probably about the 10th one. And it's just now starting to make a dent. We got a long ways to go. So hopefully we'll start making some headway on that front as well. But it takes time away from working on the bus. But it's a juggling act. Have to get some stuff done inside the house to make room and get stuff done out here. This was the low priority, unfortunately. I want the bus to be the top priority, but we're just not there yet. So guys, we finally got a decent day. It's not that warm, but it's warm enough to try and get those taillights worked up. I've already been working on them, and I'll tell you right now, I'm not a body guy, but this is just to kind of keep it all flat. So this is what we're doing. Dries pretty quick. I might have put too much hardener in it. Again, this is just to fill in the fiberglass strands that are showing. I'm going to sand most of it off. Take a look at the other side. It's almost dry. You can kind of see here. I'm not worried about this. The lights are going to cover that. But, you know, it's not an even surface with the fiberglass. So we're just trying to smooth it out a little bit. I say most of this is going to be covered by the lights anyhow. So what you can see we got going on here, other than a holy mess. We got these Bargeman, I guess it's Bardman. I don't know. I really like them. They're LED, they're square. 2 combinations I really like. I just don't care for the round light fixtures. Trying to keep this bus looking a little more modern. So this is what we're doing. But I don't like the combination I've got. You see they've got the reverse lights. This is how they come, with a reverse light on the bottom and 2 reds. I've got 3 on each side. And I'm missing, I'm gonna have to find those, but I should have 2 turn signals. And then I'll change that to a red, so it should be this layout. It should look like this on this, and then this one will have the reverse light in the middle. That's the plan. And we need more tools. Damn it. Alright, we're back. Found my missing parts. So that's what we got to do. So that one's done, and that one's done. Trying to cut as few wires as necessary, so try and feed this thing through rather than cut it. Try not to get your fingers caught like I just did. By the way, these are just eBay specials. They are made by Bargeman though, or it's a very good copy. I think I found these for, it was $100 a pair, which is actually a pretty good price. The only thing I don't like is it doesn't have the LED reverse light, and I will probably be adding that. I think this just snaps out. Yep, yes it does. Then we also, yeah, I'm sure it's just me, but staying organized is very difficult. I should explain, I have a real phobia of somebody not seeing me stopped on the freeway, so I always overkill my brake lights. That's why I'm going to have so many on this one. And kind of same with the turn signals. I'm looking at it as more of a four-way flasher, attention getter. Alright, so one side's done. That's what she's going to look like. I'm okay with that. Like I say, eventually I'll probably change that one out to a full LED. But here goes my ADD. I wish I was OCD about cleaning. That I am not. I'm not a slob, I don't think, but my work area sure gets tore up quick. And if I didn't fix this now, every time I open the hood, I would probably notice this. So I'll take the extra minute just to do the Sesame Street thing. Admittedly, I keep going forth. I can't decide if I like this arrangement or if I want the turn signals together. I think I'll split them apart. These turn signals are pretty damn bright. So having a little space, I think, would be the way to go. Guess I can always switch them if I don't like it. All right, set number 2. There we go. Yeah, I think I'm gonna spread them apart. Put the reverse lights in the middle. Love it. Son of a... Well, let me tell you guys, this was a chore. This took a lot longer than I thought it was going to take to wire up that many lights. And I still have to do the reverse lights, but that is the finished product. Definitely won't be able to say I didn't see your brake lights. So anyhow, I'm going to close this video out. Everybody can figure out what the reverse lights look like. So anyhow, thanks for watching.